I would like to draw your attention to the Community FactFinder version created for this program. And at this point, I will turn it over to Kyle, and he will give you a 5-minute live demonstration of this tool before we continue on with criteria 1. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich. So what you will do is in the web browser, you'll go to parksforcalifornia.org/outdoor equity. And you'll land on a page like this. So you'll see up here on the upper left, it says Outdoor Equity Program Tool. So you'll know that's for this specific program. So if you scroll down here, Sam, a little bit, people will start to see that there is a map down here. There's also a address bar over on the left where you can enter an address. And Sam, you could enter, Sacramento or any address really. So you'll enter the address here and then you could hit go. This is going to bring you into a map. So there are a few overlays which are in the bottom right of the map. And so I'll just tell you what each one is. So you can see the one here, it says parks and open space. So if you click that one, it's going to show you all the parks that are on the map within the all of California. The next one, if you were to turn the parks and open space off or leave it on, the disadvantaged communities is the next one. So if you click on that one, it's going to show you disadvantaged communities and also the severely disadvantaged communities within that community. And then the next overlay you can click is schools. So I turn off the disadvantaged communities usually. And now you can see the schools are going to be those orange or yellow blocks. And so those are going to be the public elementary through high schools in the community. So we'll show you how to create a final report soon. The final report is what is used for criterion 1. But if you are unfamiliar with the names of the schools or the parks in the communities, we're going to show you a way to identify them on the Community FactFinder map. So if you look at the cursor on the map, if you put the cursor on the map the way it is right now, Sam. So if you guys see that cursor on the map, it is a cross. And so when it's a cross, you can click anywhere on the map. And so if you click there, if you click right there, Sam, on the map. So there's two ways. Yeah, if you click with it as a cross, it'll move the pen for you, or you can click on the. There you go. It'll move wherever you click. It'll move the pen. There's another way as well. If you like to find out the name of the school or the park on the map, you can click the red pen in the upper left so now this pen turns from blue to white, and then you put the cursor back over a map, and now it turns to a hand. So you can grab the screen, you can move the screen, but you can also click on any of the school sites or any of the parks. And if you click on that, it's going to tell you the name of the school, and it's also going to tell you the name of a park in that community. So let's say that this school right here is the community home base. You can move the pen within the school boundary to find the best numbers. And you're looking for the lowest per capita income and the highest number of people below poverty, for example. And so you can move that pen around within that boundary of that school. Now, there's the data that we're trying to find, which is for criteria 1, which is over here on the left in the table. And we're looking at the per capita income, which is found on page 14 of the application guide. People in poverty, which is also found on page 14 of the application guide. The free or reduced priced meals, which is found on page 15 of the application guide. And English learners, which is also on page 15 of the application guide. So let's just say this is the final pinpoint of the community home base you want to use. What we'll do is we're going to run a report. So if we kind of go up to the top here, there's a Get Report button. And so you click on that Get Report button. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a PDF for you. And we'll see if that should come up here. And this is the report. So this report has those numbers. It's got the highlighted number of people in poverty, per capita, free and reduced price meals, and English learners. And this is what will be included in the application. And these are the numbers that will be used for criteria 1. And that's how you use the community fact finder. And we can turn it back over to Rich now.
Thank you, Kyle. So just a couple quick things about that. Can we go back to that map for a second, Sam? Thank you. So you'll notice that this map is not showing all of the overlays on it. So don't worry about that. We're not looking for that. What's the most important part are the statistics to the left, and those, regardless of whatever overlays are on the map, the data will pick up everything that we need on the left-hand side. So that's the area where we're most concerned. So don't worry that the advantage and the disadvantage and severely disadvantaged overlay is not showing up on the map. So I just want to point that out because I know we had some questions yesterday about the overlay. So don't even worry about that. As long as the data is correct, we're good to go. So also remember that that as applicants, you will need a separate community fact finder report for each proposed community home base.